Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I'm voicing over a speed build I did. This is the first time I've ever done this thing before. I'm really excited actually, but I feel kind of nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel nervous. I think it's because I've never really done a speed build before, so I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I say? I was thinking earlier, like, am I supposed to be speaking throughout this whole speed build? I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because I can't really cut anything out, because then my voice will be too short for the video clip because I'm talking over it. Does that make sense? I don't know. For this video, I think I recorded it yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. I was just fixing a starter home that I really hated from the vampire world. I can't for the life of me remember the name of that world. Now, like, one thing I really cannot stand is EA's build. Don't get me wrong, like, sometimes they are good. Like, some of those apartments in the City Living Pack, they are alright, but most of it is not that good, and a lot of the time they say it's because, oh, it's, you know, to do with design regulations, because they can't make it too good or too detailed, because then it wouldn't run very fast on older PCs. I get that, you know, like, I do get that, but I just don't feel like it's justified totally when it's, you know, just these small little changes can make such a big deal, whether it's changing a roof shape or adding just a little extra touch. So I just decided to basically fix the starter home in the, guys, I'm really crap at remembering the Sims 4 world names.
Are you stupid or something?
What was it called? Whatever, that vampire one anyway, you can see in the video and you know what I mean. Initially, as you can see, I just fiddled around with the roof because, you know, the problem with the roof, it was just like a triangle. There was nothing like unique about it, and because it, you know, the vampire world is a kooky, I guess kind of magical world, I just wanted to make it a little bit more fun looking. So I just made it like, what's the word? I gave it a bit of curvature. Gave it some good old curvature, and that really helped it out just to make it pop a bit more. And I've edited the whole inside too. This video took me such a long time actually. I was really finding it difficult, especially with the furniture. You'll see later on in the video, like, I tried to stick to the 20k starter home budget because I still wanted it to be technically a starter home. But it was incredibly difficult because I really wanted to make this a vampire house, because the problem with it, now, it's not technically a vampire house the way EA built it, because it had like all these windows but there were no curtains, and it's like, you know, if it's a vampire house, it needs curtains because vampires can't see the sun because the sun kills them. So I was like trying my best to try and put all of these curtains around the house, but like all of the curtains were just so expensive. I swear to God, I spent about 50% of this video fiddling around curtains and things. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, why am I so like nervous?
Cut the cameras.
I think it's because I've never done this kind of video before. I don't know what to say or do. Like, am I supposed to talk over everything? Like, what do I talk about? Do I talk about the build? Do I talk about my day? I'm just gonna let you sit here and watch this video without me talking, because I don't know what to say. Actually, no, that's boring. That's boring. What do I say? What do I talk about? I had, do you want to know what I had for dinner? I had some udon noodles with some, like, sauce thing. I don't know. I can't speak Japanese very well, and the sachet packet was in Japanese, so I don't know what it's called. But it's quite nice. It was vegetable sauce with thick udon noodles, some vegetables, and then for an afternoon snack I had what do you call it? Like a bacon roll thing and a cheese roll thing. Oh, and I had a pastry as well. That's 3 pastry items I had in one evening. You can tell I'm building up the fat for winter. Anyway, let me get back to this video. So you can see I kind of tried to go for like a little purple theme in the living room. And I think I changed this kitchen like a million times because it was a little bit too expensive. Like, through this entire build, I was really close to the top of the budget. And like, there was so much stuff I wanted to put in there, but I had to have self-restraint and just say, no, I cannot do this because this build will be too expensive otherwise. Because I like the challenge of working with the 20k budget. I do think it's quite fun. It's just, it's very difficult. I think I put a lot of these like cobwebs and like, I don't know, like dirt marks all on the walls because they're actually free. They don't cost any simoleons. So I put lots of cobwebs and things to decorate it, which was just my half-ass way. I honestly like really love the vampire pack. I think it's honestly the best occult pack we've ever had in any Sims game, because it's just like got such a cool theme to it. And what I love, the thing I love most about vampires is the cast mode, create a sim modes, because if you didn't know, vampires in The Sims 4 have two forms. So they have their like normal everyday form, and then they have their like unleashed vampire form. So when they go to suck the blood of another sim, they change into this like unleashed form, and you can make them look like really scary and like dramatic and violent, but then their like normal everyday forms are just kind of like innocent and normal looking. It gives it so much character. I love it. And also the mansion, I always forget his name, but like the main vampire guy in The Sims 4, I don't think it's Dracula, I think they called him Count Vlad something, I don't know. Like his mansion was actually really cool. That is one EA build that doesn't actually look too bad, I think. And I don't really play with the vampires that much, but I wish I did because they are pretty cool. Oh guys, you can see now in the video, I've literally just placed like these random ugly green curtains down, because basically I found it really difficult to find a colour swatch that actually works, because I limited myself for this build to only the vampires pack and only base game. So it was really difficult finding like curtains that would be able to work, because right now I've got like this light greeny colour in there, but like the only kind of dark colours there were just like these greens, and it didn't really suit the look of my build, because I wanted to either have black, dark grey or purple, but I couldn't find any of those. In fact, I did find those, but only in the really expensive curtains that I couldn't put. And I felt, you know, obliged to put curtains all around the property, because if I didn't, that kind of defeats the point of it being a vampire house. And another thing that defeats the point about this being a vampire house, EA put a normal single bed in there instead of a coffin. And I kind of understand that, because when you're first playing the vampire pack, you don't always start off with the vampire, you start off with a normal sim and then they get turned. So I guess I can kind of understand why they decided to put a normal human bed in there instead of one of the vampire beds. But I'm kind of resentful for it, because it doesn't really make any sense. You can make a vampire sim and create a sim, so I do feel like they should have just made this a coffin room, which is what I changed it to. And oh yeah, you can see now I put the green blinds in there. I can't remember if I stuck with those or if I changed them again, but I just put like all these cobwebs, because again, it was the only free decoration that I could put in this entire build. And that was all. In fact, EA, I know on the EA one, they put loads of like those dead vines hanging around the edge of the building, but I deleted all those because they cost actually like 50 simoleon each, which doesn't sound like much, but when you add it all up, it takes a lot out of the starter home budget. So I did have to remove all of those just so that I could have a lot more money so I could spend on other things. But I made sure to put loads of cracks in the walls, like subsidence and things, just so it wasn't too bad. Oh, I think, yeah, here I'm doing the outside now, so basically I've finished. You can see the budget is 20,000 simoleons around, so I almost managed to get it to the top of the budget, but I think I just made it. I hope I did. Gosh, do you know what? Looking back at it in like speed build mode, it looks a bit hectic, doesn't it? There we go, guys. I think that's the end of the build done. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to download this starter home, by the way, and replace it with the existing EA one, my YouTube channel ID is SatchOnSims. I upload some builds now and again, but honestly, I feel really unconfident about uploading my builds because, you know, I do a build and I think it looks amazing, but then I see other people's on YouTube or on the gallery and I'm like, whoa, mine is so inferior. So I feel kind of self-conscious to upload a lot of my builds. But if you did want to see a couple, it is SatchOnSims, the same as my YouTube channel on Origin, but I think there's no spaces in the middle. Other than that, guys, that was a super quick video I've done today. This was the first ever time I've done a speed build. Let me know what you thought of it. If you want to see any more speed builds, let me know in the comment section below. If you hate my speed builds, then let me know in the comment section below and I will never do them again. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure you subscribe for some more content if you haven't already. I upload videos 2 or 3 times a week. Other than that, thank you so much. I'll see you next time.